Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch for you guys today. And you guys are probably wondering, he's uploading at a reasonable time, not in the middle of the night. To that I say, the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm actually going to give you guys a double upload. Yes, tomorrow's a 5 cards I have in your trade binder, and you guys are going to see that video within 24 hours. And I'm so confident in that video that I believe, and has only happened one time, all 5 cards getting bought out. I believe tomorrow at least 4 or more will get bought out. I got some really, really awesome picks for you guys. Really, really good investments today. And, that you guys are going to see tomorrow. So look forward to that. Also, I did worry some of you a little bit in my last market watch. I mentioned that something happened with my health and immediate care. I'm going to mention that all at the end of the market watch. I apologize if I worried any of you. It's nothing too bad here, but I'll save that for the end of the video for those who are interested in that and just are here for the market, which is completely fine, by the way. But before we begin, if you guys can smash that like button, and like always, that'd be great. Consider subscribing. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And consider being a YouTube channel member. Remember, if you guys have any questions about the market or want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. I always love when you guys do that. And let me get right into it. So Dimension Shifter from the 2019 Gold Sarcophagus tins. Now this is actually $4. If you guys remember, this was a dollar secret refer about an entire year. And then it started kind of going up around the beginning of this year, around $2 to $3 here. And now they're up to about $4. Now the reason why these are actually going up is because you have to remember this is a quick effect. You send this card from your hand to graveyard until the end of the next turn any card sent to the graveyard smash instead, right? If there was a deck that could play with this card, it would be a staple hand trap and it would go up, especially if it's, meta relevant, which, to be honest with you, a hand trap like this, if they don't have the interrupt like the Call by Grave, right? Even if they have the triple tactical talents, right? This really does kill a lot of decks. And we're getting a deck, I believe it's called Florides or whatever, that is actually going to be able to main this finally. And this is kind of why it's going up. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go buck wild on this, but if you want to buy like, one or two play sets here just to have this, I personally would argue for two play sets since yeah, these are about $4 here, so you'd be spending about $24. But if these go up to something like tens, that's quite a pretty penny you made. Along with it doesn't have any reprint. It's only got 7 pages, and this is a promo, right? And it's also considered the worst promo. So you have to remember, cards like this can actually go up. In fact, I actually want to look at Dark Ruler No More, another card that it did get the reprint, but it was a little bit not hard to access. It's more like people didn't want it, but $6 for the common version. I'm glad I was actually able to pick up copies for about 10 cents, and I'm not even kidding when I say this. 10 cents in bulk, and I also picked them all on pre-release for $2-3 each. $6 for a common, and then secret rares are 14s here. Remember, maybe it's not as good as Forbidden Droplets, but still really good, and some situations even better. So just remember that this card exists. Nightbeam Ultimate is actually bought out, so you can target a set spell trap your opponent controls, you destroy that target, and your opponent can activate that target card in response to this card's activation, right? So not too bad actually as a card here. Ultimators are 15s for lightly played unlimiteds, but actually once this one's gone, it's about 26. First endearments are $30 here. And it is selling for this amount. Now, personally, I don't really like it because it's not a quick play. If it was a quick play, I would consider this card very, very good. Issue is it's not, right? That's kind of why I don't really like it. You could probably run Cosmic Cyclone. You could probably run some other type of back row destruction, like Twin Twisters per se. Um, Again, I don't think this card is unusable because I've heard both sides of the aisle where this card's underrated and ahead of its time, and I've heard people say this is just garbage, right? I think it has its time and place. Would I spend this money? Well, $15 for a lightly played unlimited is not too bad coming out of Galactic Overlord, especially because they jump up to about double that. So this copy I would definitely vouch for. You guys should maybe grab that. Hopefully use my affiliate link if you guys would be so kind. But it quickly goes up to about 30, so it's not too bad. But will this card see play? I don't really know. Probably not. Borreload Savage Dragon, coming out from Savage Strike Originals. These are about 19.50, going up to about $20 here. I'm not really too shocked. I mean, it is a I don't know if it was short print actually in Savage Strike. I really can't remember off the top of my head, but these went up to about $80, $90 at one point, and they stuck up there for quite a while. Getting originals from a set like Savage Strike that, by the way, boxes are like 250 each. And it's a set that you will not be able to really find easily in stores. You really have to go looking for it specifically. $20 for an original is not too bad. If you have the secret rares, well, that's not bad either because they're about 18th as well. Like something people have to realize is that the secret rare looks gorgeous to the point where this probably should have been a secret instead of that TG Dragon card. You know, when we get to, and if you guys have not checked out this series, my How to Improve series, which is a series that didn't really do too well. It only got about 170 views, which I haven't had a video do that low at all this year. It's something that a series I definitely want to keep going though. You know, some series they don't strike gold right away, right? Some people won't like them right away. So, but when we get to this episode, hopefully we do. I'll talk about what I you know, mix and match. But this should have been a secret in the actual set. But yeah, $18 here. So if you have these, you know, consider getting an OG if you maybe want that, because OGs are always gonna hold a lot of value. Ecclesia Starlight Rares. Now these actually went up under my nose. These are around $800 now. Now I'm not shocked. Waifu Tax, Dogmatica, Rise of the Duel's best Starlight Rare, right? And I say best. I don't know if DD Crow is really that good compared to the Starlight Rare. DD Crow Starlight Rare is good now, but you know, Ecclesia is kind of But yeah, $800 for these. So if you had these, because a lot of people actually did spend $450, $500 on this. I've never seen a Starlight Rare come out like that, and people are willing to drop that kind of money day one. For something that's not like a nostalgia card. So I'm not really too shocked at this price. It's just, in fact, I'm actually shocked that it's not 1K. We have Ultra Rares here, Ecclesias. $22 here. I mean, not too bad. Goes up to 25. I mean, it's probably going to get reprinted the tins coming up soon. So if you have any spares, I'd probably go and get rid of them. Nadir Servant Secret Rares as well. These are about $71 here, going up to about 75 actually. So not bad for Nadir Servant. I mean, I told people that if you want to get stuff for the Rise of Duelists, I actually said skip Ecclesia, get Nadir Servants when they were 50s. Get this and get the Knight, right? Get like the secret rare stuff that's like not as expensive, and this is the cheapest I've seen it since I've said it being 50. Dogmatica Floridas the Knighted. These are about $17. So, you know, not too bad here for the Knights actually. They only play one copy of this guy, but I just really like the artwork. Like it looks medieval. It just looks really nice. Like I'm happy they actually gave them a lot of secret slots. Maximus from Rise of the Duels. Now this was always the cheapest one. And I told people it would probably go down to around like $7, $8 or less, and people thought I was crazy. And it went down to 3 or 4, right? So I was technically wrong. But if you listen, you just got it for cheap anyway. $7 for near miss here. That's not too bad. You know, if people want to play Dogmatica when they get the tin reprints, people might actually just get the one secret Maximus and then get everything else, you know, reprinted, which I believe they're gonna probably now, if this isn't confirmed, give Ecclesia a secret rare and then just mix max all the other secrets for ultras. People might actually just grab this as a secret rare instead of the ultra rare. Be like, you know, I'm happy this deck's affordable. I'll spend a few extra dollars to get a more high rarity Maximus. So if you want this card in the next month or two, it's not bad to actually grab for $6, $7. I feel like Dogmatic is always going to be relevant for the time being. Dogmatic Punishment now, super rares. Now these are around about $8. I got rid of mine for about 12s, and I actually did not want to, but this card is just so good because it's not only used in the Dogmatica engine, but in other decks as well. Since you could basically send something from the extra deck, right? Destroy that target, and then effect destroy another card, right? Like depending on what you send, or what if maybe you send Herald to search or anything like that. And you could also trap trick this as well, which is something I actually played around with, and I actually really enjoyed it. Mystic Mind. Someone told me these were $20, and I was like, what? And right here, they were selling for $17.50, $19. Right now they're about we're not gonna count that last thing. 1677 here, about $17 here. going up to about 18. There's only 5 pages, so yeah, your secret mystic mines are worth quite a lot of money here. Super rares as well. Now I sold these for tens instantly when I got them, and now they're about $15 each. Mystic Mine's a very relevant card. What can I say? A lot of people, it's also a card that some people, they might want 3 copies of, they might want one, and we've seen more Mystic Mines topping. So yeah. Volcanic Shell Ultimate Rare here. I personally do not like Volcanics. I actually like Pain. He's a really cool dude. I love the meme and everything, but like as the archetype itself, I'm not a fan. Personally. But Ulti Volcanic Shell, you got Mod Play Unlimited for about 25 here, lightly plates for 30. But with Volcanics, you really gotta look at that first stead. Because it has so many devout fans actually. That's not even funny. First and lightly plates are 43s, actually. I remember seeing these at like 60 to 70 before. First and limit's 58. Huh. I really would just like, I'd rather buy something like Dingirsu with this ulti rare money. Like, it's not that this is a bad card, especially if Volcanics ever get support, which one day, hopefully they do. But would I pay this for a playset Volcanic Shell? Because you're not going to do anything with one, right? Would I get a playset for 130? It's up in the air. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. It just depends on what type of person you are. All that. But if you're looking to profit and getting these, expect to wait a very long time. And most hardcore volcanic people who can afford this already have it. So just keep that in mind. Volcanic Shell DTs, on the other hand, this is what I would recommend. Are 50 cents to about $1, $2 here. Now, I was considering putting this in a 5 card Savvier trade binder at one point where they were not even creeping up to $1. They really were like 30, 50 cents right here. But I just felt like it wasn't good enough, right? And that's kind of one thing I do like about my market watch is sometimes I'll show good picks. I'll tell you why you should get them. Like if this is a higher rarity of volcanic shell that people would play, this can go to $4 or $5, possibly 6 or 7, right? Getting these for $1.50 or less, that is quite a good investment. Now I'm not telling you guys to go crazy over them, right? But with 25 listings, I mean, you do have a guy with a wall here about 30, right? And that so this card can easily go up to about $2 a card here. It's not too bad actually. And I mean, if I had to buy 30 of a DT card, that's $2. This is more ranging towards going up there. It's not all the way at the top or too close, but it's a consideration for sure. So get your DT Volcanic Shells. Royal Firestorm Guards, I like this card. It's just bad Avarice, but back then it was good Avarice. It was only Avarice, but near mints are 50. First I like play 55. Okay, so I'm missing something because last time I looked at volcanics, because I never like looking at these because they're pure cancer. I remember this being about $80. So I guess volcanics are chilling now. Never mind. Not this one. There's one cheap copy here at 55, and then we go literally to the moon. So hey, if you want your Royal Firestorm Guard, you want a first ed. Plus, this is Gladiator's Assault, right? Anything first ed from Gladiator's Assault is going to be worth tons and tons of money. I can actually get Gladiator Assault packs for like $40 actually. If I want to. First edition, I don't believe they're going to be weighed. I have like a 97% chance they're not. I personally should have got these at that place when they were 15, but $15 for a pack was still very expensive. But maybe one day I'll get it. If maybe I'll put like a sub goal, but Volcanic Rocket, Force of the Breaker here, Secret Rares. Mods are about $50 here. Lightly plates are 62. First editions though. 100, 125, 500. Okay, I'll tell you this. Nobody's paying this at all. Like I sadly could see people paying this. In fact, right there, it's there. Yeah. If you want your volcanic rockets, too bad. That's literally all I have to tell you. Sneak previews are your best bet here at like $10 for lightly plates. Even the golds are kind of going up. Dual terminals actually are $6. Huh, so people understand this one has value. So if this can go to about $6, $7, Volcanic Shell could go to 3, 4 for sure. Probably most likely 5 or 6, but White Knight Dragon from Ancient Prophecy. Now I've looked over this card quite a few times actually, and I'm in the possession of 2 actually. Because I had a mob play which I actually ended up getting rid of because someone actually wanted a first set to play of and they didn't want to spend an arm and a leg, and I ended up giving them a deal that actually probably people would call me an idiot for, but if I meet you and I like you and I could, I still made money off what I paid for it, and you actually want to use this for Edison format, all that, I literally told him, hey, you're cool. Do me a deck profile in the future because I know you guys would love to see old school formats, right, and old school decks and stuff like that, which is something I'm trying to also get. But I would want to do them in person because I want like one of an OG gut person who's piloted the deck back then to tell you guys about it. Even if I played in some of these older formats, if I didn't play the deck or I didn't have a comfortable level, I wouldn't want to do it myself either, right? I'd only want to show you guys the better ones, right? Uh, but yeah, these are actually going for unlimiteds as well. We got $14 here. These were like 7/8. And we don't have that many copies when you actually think about it, right? But that's only for unlimited. We barely have any unlimiteds. When you go first set, you got me here. 165 for light play. I'll admit this is very light play. I just didn't put it near mint still. So you'll be happy if you actually end up grabbing a copy from me. But 190. But if you want the first set clean near mint, 195. $30 more. That's not too bad. 200. 250. Well, two copies available. Let's just take a look at this. This does look gorgeous. Like, you can't tell me this isn't a beautiful card. Like, that just looks so good. Divine Grace North Wemco Ultimate Rare. I actually forgot to include this in my last market watch, but it's summoned off Ritual of Grace. When this card is ritual summoned, you can select the number of face-up cards on the field. Except for this card, up to the number of monsters you used for the ritual summon. While any of the select cards are face-up on the field, they cannot be destroyed by card effects, right? Uh, and it says, except this card, sadly. But the good news about this is it can protect stuff like your field spell, another monster that's doing work, right? And they can't be destroyed by card effects. So if you have something like Spirit Reaper where it can't be destroyed by battle, you could put this immediately on it. Or you have something that's like has some type of protection where it's like, oh, it cannot be targeted, right? You can make it not be destroyed by card effects and non-targeting, right? Which is really, really good, right? Uh, but yeah, it's not a bad card. Actually, I read it wrong. Why any of the set cards face up on the field, this card cannot be destroyed by card. It only protects itself. Actually, it's never mind. It's not that good, actually. First and light plates are $16. I mean, it's a cool ultimate rare, but first eds are. I know it's gonna be something like 80. So, well, bot play for 33. Okay. Yeah, $80. Well, actually, no, 130. No, I would not get this card. I'm sorry. It's nah. Like the artwork does look beautiful, but OJAMA Black Token Toys R Us Throwdown promo. These are about $1,000, and one sold for $420. Like this is the kind of shit I tell people where it's like listen, I like if you use my affiliate link, but if you use it on something like this, please go do it somewhere else. Like no, nobody, someone in their right mind, like that person. This is why some people shouldn't get stimulus money, man. Like, imagine giving someone $1,200, $600, and they spent over 2/3 of it on a fucking Ojama token. It could be worse. It could be light play. I would have lost my damn mind. Ojama Yellow, dual terminal preview, right? Oh, and by the way, we are not chazzing this up. Anyone in the comment section chazzing this up, it's on site. Joking, but please, I don't want anyone to argue that was a good buy. Dual terminal preview Ojama Yellows here. $100 going up to $250. Like, I could see it at $100 only because it is dual terminal preview. A dual terminal preview is actually very hard to get. It's not good. If they had the playset, I bet a lot of people would really like it, actually. But would I still pay this? No. There's so many better cards I'd buy for $100. Ujama Yellow Dual Terminal 1s, though, these are $6. In fact, these actually have a lot of room to go, going up to $9 here. Bottoming out like $20 on the second page here. Those could actually go up to $10, $11 for sure. Ojama Black here, token, these are about 35 and they sell. Ojama King Ultimate Rare. Now, I know where I could have got a heavy plate unlimited. That was mob plate, but it was just so beat up. Let's go. Heavy plates are $19 for unlimited. Mob plates are 20s. And then you have first ed damage 25. First ed heavy play is 65. So first ed's straight up to mood mod play for 68 here, light play for 95. First set near mints are gonna be something I'm gonna irk at. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would rather just get like what were lightly played unlimiteds at. Yeah, y'all can be good with this $40 version. Yeah, or I would get first set lightly played. Like this is no way Jose type thing. OJAMA King Dark Revelations Volume 3. These are actually bought out completely, and they've been bought out for a while, actually. Seeing the last sell here was for on the 5th of May, so that's about almost 2 months ago. So yeah, if you have any Dark Revelation Volume 3 OJAMAs, you actually somehow have a relic. The worst part about this is I have a relic. Would I go looking for these? I mean, honestly, because OJAMAs have a big fan base, if you get them for less than 10, go for it. I think that's actually quite good. OJAMA Magic from Dark Revelations Volume 4 here. Lightly played for 645, near mint here for about 668. Then they're essentially bought out for non-slobbered copies. So if you want your high rarity OJAMA Magics, there you go. And then after that, you literally have 50 cents, literally 50 cents all across the board here. Let's see where the duels pack first and near mint are. About $1, yeah. Roughly here. So OJAMA Magic's not worth the big monies, but OJAMA Match. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a very long time, maybe around a year and a half or so, you guys remember I told you guys this is a good pickup at 50 cents, and I actually talked about for quite some time because not only do OJAMAs sell, but OJAMA artwork themed cards sell as well because a lot of characters, especially like a card like this, a lot of collectors are really going to like it because it has all the OJAMAs being goofy and funny. And it even has Armed Dragon, right? Along with this card, you actually do use it, right? In the OJAMA strategy, right? I told you guys to get a playset possibly too. And I believe it or not, still have mine actually. And they were 50 cents, and today, well, excluding this new seller, they're about $3 here. And they are a solo. They go about to 350. They are a solo printing. This could be a $5 rare in the future. Would I go crazy over it now? I mean, if you like OJAMAs, definitely go grab these now. Even if it paying $2-3 for a rare isn't really nice. We've seen where all the other lower rarity OJAMAs can go, or about medium or somewhere close to. $3 not too bad. Rose Warrior Revenge Ultimate Rare. So fun fact, actually, I actually had a opportunity to grab one of these for about $40. 44, I believe it was 40 or 45, and they were around like 60 at the time. And this card just doesn't move. I'd be shocked if it does. I actually do love this card because I used it in the game. I didn't because when I first started trying to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, believe it or not, I actually kind of did so with the video games, right? When I was like a little bit younger, right? I played the games. I played the game, the real game casually. And it was like a way to practice and be involved in the game outside of locals. I believe it was a 5Ds game for the DS. I believe it was the 2010 or 2011 one. Really love that game. But let's look how much these are actually. Lemon plays for $5-6. I mean, it's a cute card for an unlimited ultimate rare. First eds are going to be something insane. We're actually just going to skip all this and go to the first eds real quick. $50 going up to $70. Now, I'm going to take a look at more sales here, and I'm actually going to see if this ever sold for this price. One person bought one for $49.97, right? And that's kind of about it. But this card does sell, I guess, supposedly. I just feel like $50 get a different first set ulti. Like, this is not the card. Like, listen, I get it's Crossroads of Chaos, and every it feels like every Market Watch, every second Market Watch, I remind you guys about Crossroads of Chaos not having first edition boxes. I'm sorry if that gets annoying. It's just, I mention every time I have Crossroads of Chaos because, number one, I never know when I have a new viewer who doesn't know that. Number two, that's not well-known information, right? Like, there are people doing market watches who are like, huh, who actually don't know that as well, right? I'm not going to name any names, but Dingusu, Orchis of the Evening Star. Now, this is an Ultimate I would rather get, right? Lightly plays $52. Like, listen, this got bought out, and then it just crashed right back down. To essentially closer to where it was at, 'cause it's always around $40. I don't know why this card's so cheap. When Galatea is a lot of money. Maybe it's because it's a, waifu. But this is used in any Orchis strategy, right? As a 2-of, most likely. Or it's used in another deck, right? Because it's a generic rank. That's actually really good because helps you send, all that, protects cards. So I don't know why this card is actually very, very cheap. If you're looking for something around $50, I highly recommend Gear Series. In fact, I plan on actually, because I actually have mine listed for something way higher. Because when it got bought, I said, let me get rid of this because I need some cash. I plan on just keeping mine until these go up to $100, $200 because this is a card that should be going up, maybe not something ridiculous like 200 just yet, because OTS 11 was not too far away. Where it was about 5 OTS packs ago, but just remember that we got OTS 16 very very soon from OTS 15, right? So I'm gonna say kind of say 4.5. If that makes sense to you guys. I think maybe when we get OTS pack 20 or 21, this will probably maybe be closer to like 80, $100, but we'll see. Orcus Harpor. Now, this is something I want to go over because this is kind of one of those cards that people actually anticipate coming back from off the list, and it always slowly goes up. Like these were like dollars, and every ban list this would like hover around a dollar, $2. Then it was eventually a $250 card, and then this ban list it kind of just went up to $4. I personally have I think I have 4 or 5 of them personally, but this card could be similar to Colossus, where you know it just gets bought out. Especially if this card comes back, I can see this being a $20 super rare. This is one of the banned cards I would definitely probably grab right now. Fossil Dig super rares, by the way, are my plates are about $9. Limits are about tens. Um, as well. So Fossil Dig's always been around this. In fact, this was one of the best supers in OTS pack. Although I'm shocked that Fossil Dig, throughout all its many years, did get something like a secret rare, some type of Legendary Collection, like Legendary Collection 5Ds, or something similar to that. So always just shocks me. Soul Eating Oviraptor here. Structure Deck Dino Masters Fury. These are about 250 here. Actually kind of cheap for them. First sets are 271. Dinosaurs are still good. It's just they don't have the consistency of Misk. However, you could search out Mist, do all that. Dinosaurs are still a very, very good, strong deck. I think that people overreacted to the ban list as well when it comes to how Dinosaurs fared. I think putting Mist to one was good, and I still think the deck is great. Like, it's still a very, very good deck. Lightning Storm. So I told people about around something like 28 times. Maybe that's like in the low range. How many times I said to get rid of this card because I said it's gonna get reprinted very soon. You should get rid of it. I remember I said get rid of it now. Don't wait till the last second because you don't always want to wait till like right before they list a spoiler list or anything like that. If you sold yours and you got like $100, great job. These are now 70 and dropping. And yeah, you have people buying them because there's like remote duels, all that, right? But I know more people trying to get rid of them. Like this card is never going to touch over 70, probably again because we're getting this reprinted. I actually know a guy who spent like 85 on one to finish his set, and that's actually part of the collection coming tomorrow. He just wanted to sell one of his part of his collection solely to get one Lightning Storm, and I was able to get him to that. You guys will see that next week for sure, along with another really, really awesome opening because I'm gonna be searching for some high tier quality packs next week. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of turbo pack openings for you guys. You guys that who didn't watch my Spool Duel Torn Pack 2 opening, it's a big banger, so go check that out. It's almost 300 views, so I'm quite happy with it since openings are a little oversaturated on YouTube, but I had a lot of fun with that. You guys know what I say, go big or go home with openings. I'm gonna mostly open stuff if it's cool and fun. Like I could have made more. Well, actually, you know what? Because of what I pulled, this is actually invalid, right? But normally you could just sell the packs for more money. But I always love opening packs, especially older packs. So that's kind of why I like to do it. While I might not ever identify as an openings channel, like hardcore, like someone like Cyber or anything, you guys are always going to see openings because I just like opening packs. The thrill just excites me way too much. And some of you guys like that too. And I just want to say, to those who watch almost every single one of my videos or every single one of my videos, I really appreciate it. These boys, uh, I love this. By the way, this is like one of my like it's up there as one of my favorite useless. It's probably my favorite useless secret rare actually. That's like almost completely useless, especially because back when this card came out, it did have one use by the way. Came a little later, but there was a Slifer build where you would turbo out Slifer with this card, and it was like somewhat. It was consistent enough to the point where it was even funnier. But yeah, these are about $20 for lightly played. I have one of these for collection purposes. First and light play $26 for Send at 28s. You know, it's an old secret rare that Konami's never gonna reprint. And even if they do, it's a secret rare. People are gonna want that. Honestly, I really want to get another secret rare similar to this. Kind of reminds me like of Ed, Ed and Eddie. Maybe that's what they were paying tribute to, but that's kind of what I like. It's the Ed, Ed and Eddie secret rare of Yu-Gi-Oh! Number 11, Big Eye, Galactic Overlord. Now, secret rares for this. Now, I want to point out there's 12 listings for this, right? You get a first set. Okay, that doesn't count. That's been there since the dawn of time. First set I play 30s. And then going up to about $50. In fact, let's look at Ultimate Rares here, shall we? These were trying to dip down to about, again, lightly played here sold for 77. 108 here, 117, 120 here. I mean, this is used, and it's a high rarity number. It's an ultimate number. It's the only way to get this ultimate rare number. I can see these going at $200. I personally got mine at $27, and it was in a 5 card time of your trade binder. Believe it or not, I said eventually one day it'll hit $100, but for now it can go to 60, about $50, $60, and while it did rise to about $50, like I said, $100. I probably should have got a playset personally. Number 32, Shark Drake Ultimate. Now, I believe it was Christian who was able to pick these up. But when I was first having one of my first market watches with MSK, we talked about this card, and I said, hey, this is a really good card to grab. First edition at about $6. First editions were $6. You have a first and near mint here for about 27, 28 for a new seller. $30 for first and near mints though. And there's only 2 pages, so this is kind of going up to the moon here. To about $4. So if you got yours at $5, $6, congrats, you made a lot of money here. Heretic Sun Overlord of Heliopolis. These are about unlimiteds are about 5, 6. That's actually not too bad here. First sets are, probably around 20. Wow, no. I was about to say $20. $9. I think that's a very good card. Actually, because not only is it an old secret rare and the highest rarity and first printing of this card, but it's actually not bad because you tribute numbers. You don't send. You tribute them, right? So you could get certain effects based off that, right? And it could be from your hand or side of the field. And showing equal amount of cards on the field, right? And it doesn't target as well, which is really good. So you can blow up like 4 cards, not target them, and then you could get certain effects or have some more gas in the graveyard to pop off. For a generic rank 8, I think that's actually really good. I would definitely grab a copy. And then I want to check these out personally. That's why I was scroll down here. I check these every 2 days, actually, believe it or not, because I have quite a few of these. I was able to pick them up before the buyout too. Dandelion, Astral Pack for Ultimate Rares. These are about 134, 135. Going up to about 145 here. I actually sold one of these recently, actually. I believe this is actually my copy. Yeah. This card will eventually go to $300, but until that day comes, I'm actually gonna give you guys one more bonus card here. I kind of want to take a look at 2 cards here. Well, Turbo Packs are about at $33. First and Secrets are about $9. That's actually very good for a Secret Debris Dragon. I want to look at DTs. But first we'll look at Ultimate Rares here. Ultis are lightly plates are about 67. Near mints are about $70. Not bad for Ulti Debris Dragon. I told people to grab these at $15, $20 because this card, it could come back eventually as well. Even though it's very, very specific. DTs are about $3.16. I told people to grab this at 5 cards every trade binder, and these were roughly around $2. Once these 2 copies are gone, they're $5.50. And then there's a wall here for $5.50. So if you got these at $2, $3, congrats. It's about to go to a $5, $6 card. You can't always buy a $2, $3 card and it goes up to 20. That's kind of like what I like to tell people actually. Is that sometimes when you buy something for cheap, like $2, $3, sometimes you only make a few bucks off it, and that's completely fine. Don't always expect the card to go literally to the moon here. Maybe that's an old head style of thinking. I know the market's a little different from when I used to do it, and obviously I've adapted to it quite well. But some people they get upset one of my team members, for example, was actually a little upset because we got a lot of Trish's at below $80, and we were able to get rid of all of them for at least 125 plus. And I think we got one of those Trish's for like 65 or 70, mind you. I just remember eating below all of them, and I remember he was like, I just expected more. I'm like, no, this is very good for what it was. Like sometimes things go crazy, sometimes they don't. It is what it is. Before I end this market watch and tell you guys about my health, uh, just want to say thank you guys for watching like always. Hopefully, if you're not subscribed, hopefully today's day earn your subscription. Smash that like button if you're buying cards off TCG Player. Please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Uh, Also, if you want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. Consider being a wonderful YouTube channel member. And consider checking out my Instagram and Twitter. All my socials are in the description below. You can actually even donate if you feel like it, but you don't have to. And I'm going to get right into it. So, long story short, it was the day before. I believe maybe it was Monday. Or maybe it was. No, it was Sunday for sure, actually. Had quite a bad day. I ended up. I'm not going to give too many details here on this, because some people that I actually like went like this. If it was the other way around, I would give you guys the full story. But you'd be shocked how entitled someone could be when they literally are cleaning your toilet. I'm not even kidding. We had a cleaning lady who just decided to be disrespectful to me one day, and I wasn't having it, so had an argument. Ended up going out with a friend right after that because wanted to let her finish cleaning the house and all that. She was under supervision and all that, so I wasn't worried. Ended up seeing a friend and ended up having his dog bite me actually in the most awkward place. I ended up going for the back of my leg because I turned around to say hello to the mother because this friend I've known for 10 plus years. I've known the mom for 10 plus years, right? So it's good to ask how everybody's doing. And it ended up biting a nerve actually in the back because it was right not I believe it was near my calf. And you have to go to immediate care because you never know what those things. I ended up getting my tetanus shot, getting some stuff for that because it's a very uncomfortable position where it feels awkward when I walk, but when I close my leg, I especially feel it. But it's recovering quite nicely. It was more just kind of shocking. And then my phone died, and I had to get a new battery actually. So it was very unfortunate. I had a very large string of events that day that were really, really unfortunate. So that and my GERD has been acting up quite a bit as well lately, but that's because I haven't been taking care of as much of what I eat. I have some gastrical problems, if you guys didn't know that. They affect my day-to-day life mildly, but it's really just like I kind of just deal with it. It's really not a big deal at the end of the day. It could be diagnosed with much worse. Plus, along with I don't eat the healthiest, so I should have saw it coming. Uh, but yeah, thank you guys who stuck around this end of the video to just listen to me ramble a bit, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.